What is good, guys? Moscow is officially over. That's a wrap. We finished Monday, and this is the official result. We finished first in reputation points. We're really happy about the outcome. We had a lot of fun. It was a really busy event, lots of action. We had great allies. We had great enemies or rival. And I want to talk about, for a minute, what we did so you better understand the tactics and what you should do, inspire you what you should do in order to secure a win, right? Moscow is all about choosing the right allies. It's about activity. You need members or players at around the clock. We're fortunate enough to have players from North America, from Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Asia. So we always have activity because we are so many players online. Anything can happen. You can have a strong start and a horrible finish. You could have a terrible start and a fantastic finish. Anything goes, and a lot of things can happen, and I will get to that a bit later in this video. So this is the official results. As you can see, we took the first place. We took the Kremlin first, but we did not keep the Kremlin. Where is Wolf? They're nowhere. No, just kidding. They're right there, 8th place. Now, I don't want to make fun of them. Wolf is a great alliance. They have really strong players. They're just lacking of not activity, but they have, let's say, not a lot of players, but the players they have were strong ones. But you also need the numbers. Remember, you not only have to fight, you have to build, you have to block, you need activity. So maybe that was their weak point, but their plan was just go in Moscow and have fun, make some kills. That's pretty much it, and I think that they achieved their goal. Anyways, so this is the repute ranking. In Moscow, if you don't know, even if you capture the Kremlin and you keep the Kremlin until the end, which is the final objective, it doesn't guarantee you a win, right? The repute point is based on the amount of asset you capture and keep. Each asset, like the settlement, the fort, the blockhouse, the town, and the other alliance settlement, if you can grab them, they give you reputation point every minute. On top of the bunkers, you do bunkers and Raven Troop. When you defeat them, when you kill them, it gives you repute points. Those points are compiled to show on this board. So you could be a farming alliance doing bunkers, and potentially you could win this event just by farming. Well, maybe not, but it has a lot to do with it. Okay, so we are number one. We also played with Warriors, Whacked, the Grim Reapers, and AGS, Argus. So we were playing together against, those guys, HXK. They rebranded. They were formerly H2S, S2H, sorry. And of course, and of course, Wolfgang from server 1. Okay, so these were our enemies. We didn't play much against Evo because of where they were placed on the map. So this is the Alliance Repute Fighting Machine. Well, one of our guy got top place. A lot of Wolf players also ranked high. They're strong players, really active. I only ranked 12th place. Right. So this is the final results. As for the Conquest Battle Plan, it's almost a clean sweep. We won. I think the only mission we failed is the Kremlin. Yeah, this one, capture the Kremlin in Moscow with your alliance and defend it until the time runs out. We gave it to W Warriors. So that was the agreement. The agreement was, so okay, when you start Moscow or before you start Moscow, you want to agree on who or which alliance will take the Kremlin and keep the Kremlin, because there's 4 teams, 8 alliance playing on the same map, but there can be only one winner, right? So if you do a 4-on-4, you have to decide within your allies who will take the Kremlin and who will keep the Kremlin. Okay, we want to make this clear, and our agreement was the alliance with the most reputation point and best and top killing machine as well. And between us, the best alliance will take the Kremlin first, and the second best alliance would keep the Kremlin until the end. In between that, AGS and WACT, we allowed them to capture the Kremlin to get the reward, but they couldn't keep the Kremlin until the end. So everything was clear from the get-go. It is better, whatever agreement you have, just make sure that it's clear before you start, so there's no conflict or disagreement, let's say. Okay, so that was the agreement. When I talk about this is, well, you see. Okay, so let me show you a better view of the battlefield. I'm gonna access this right there. Nope. Battlefield. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to show you what we did. Hold on. Right. So this is the best view I can give you. So initially we start there as usual, and the first thing we did was to take out S2H. They were there. We pushed up north, and we kind of isolated H2S in their region, and we slowly built this way. So we captured the fort, and this fort and that fort. Okay, so we have AGS, our ally, right there. They start building and pushing down toward IR from server 7, Immortal Rebels. Okay, so we pushed this way to support our ally AGS against IR, right? So that's what we did, and most of the battle happened in that region because Wolf was helping IR defeating AGS. So we kind of support them right there, and most of the battle happened in that area. And also S2H were building, and they moved. They went from their settlement to this area to support server 7 Immortal Alliance. So most of the battle happened in that region, in that sector. And once Immortal Rebel got defeated. They basically, at one point, they basically lost everything. Okay, I know that you're gonna ask me, well, what is this? They only built that 2 days before the end of Moscow, so disregard that. It's not important. So the trick in Moscow is, once we capture the fort right there, we kind of protected the zone to push toward the blockhouse, right? You have a, because this is important. Listen up, guys. The blockhouse right there and this, okay? Once you capture those 4 assets, it gives you a major buff, okay? It will turn the tide. If let's say you fight an alliance, it's really close together because the power number is kind of the same. Once you capture those assets, it's game over for your enemy. The buff is so strong that it will not make you superpower, but it will make things much easier with those buffs. All right. So once we got that, it was pretty much game over. Like I said, in IR, Immortal Rebels, they got completely wiped. They lost everything. They lost the town. They lost their settlement. And it's funny because until we arrive in that area, okay, it was AGS who got almost defeated. Once we helped them and support them and relieve the pressure from both server 2 and server 7, they kind of expanded and made their way like that toward this area here. Okay, so most of that battle happened there. Then we continue pushing south toward Wolf. Okay, toward Wolf, and also toward W, which is our friends. We are from the same server, server 8, so we support them against Evo right there, and we push them. And our third ally, sorry, is whacked. They are right there in yellow, okay? And they start just below us. We started there, and they start below us, and they push on the west side. At one point, Wolf, they kind of moved a lot. They made us they made us travel quite a lot. They always kept that that asset here, their central command, but they kept pushing. What I mean by that is, sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once. At one point, they built a central command here. They succeed to push Whacked out of their way. So all the you see the invalid land, it's ours. We start building there as well to push them back. They finally gave up. They went back to their CC right there, and they try to, and now they try to push W out of their way with the help of Evo. We didn't fight Evo much, maybe once or twice, to support W. So basically, they did all sort of, they kept moving us, right? And what else happened? Oh yeah, 2 days before the end of Moscow. So Argus or AGS, I don't know what they were thinking. I guess they were not happy because they couldn't keep the Kremlin as we agreed. They decide to turn against us. Why? I don't know. And what they did is they allowed IR to build a CC right there, take their town, expand this way. And what they did also after is they allowed, yeah, right there. They, AGS, they made an opening here So Wolf could build a CC and try to take, I guess, this fort right there. Okay, whacked fort. Of course, it didn't work. We... I'm not gonna say it. We saw everything happening. We placed a lot of players right there, a few players right there. They built a central command right here, while S2H, they were pushing in this area. So at one point, we were almost facing 5 enemies, and guess what? I think we lost 3 village. That's it. So it was a nice attempt, but it didn't work, and it kept us really busy, which is a good thing. You want to be busy. You don't want to go in Moscow to farm. So basically, it's a bit messy right there because there's a few invalid villages, and here, Argus, AGS, they had all this claim land that we also took as well. We're gonna say, if you want to turn against us, might as well take your land near the Kremlin. So that's what we get for helping them and saving them. They betray us, so anyone interested to team with them, just be advised. Anything can happen in Moscow, right? So just, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this type of content. I'm just explaining you what we did. If it matters for you, what you should take in Moscow or San Francisco, or what's happening for the next level, for the next theater of conquest, which city it will be. I hope they come up with new contents regardless. There were not much complaint about this map. They adjusted the safe zone. Now you can move everywhere, which is awesome. You're not landlocked anymore. So I hope you like the content. More stuff will come soon. Now I have a bit more free time. Hey guys, this Moscow got us really busy playing many hours per day. So now I'm happy that we win. We had fun. Now I can take more personal time. So give me a thumbs up if you have questions like usual. Put them in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Sorry. Until then, guys, have a great week and take care. Bye-bye.